Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. Welcome to another episode of the Purely Talk Podcast. I am your host, Mr. D.H.E., and these are my guys.
Ken Stu.
_ T Hills. Follow me for more live advice.
Follow the man for more life advice. Make sure you like, subscribe. Make sure you comment. Make sure you share. Make sure you let the people know that the Purely Talk Podcast is live and in action. Let's go, Ty.
Nah, bring it in. Bring it in, my good people.
Oh, Lord.
Here we go.
Nah, my boy gave me props last time, and he said that I sounded like Morgan Freeman.
Okay, that's how
You know what I'm saying? That sounded good. But this time, I'm going to keep it G.
keep it G.
And the life advice of the day is go where you're celebrated and not tolerated. You ever been around a beautiful woman and you seem like everything you do just bothers her and she gives you that bad energy, but you like, man, I'm going to be around her because she's a beautiful woman? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm letting you know right now, my brother, you're being tolerated. I'm going to let you know right now, my sister, if you have to flip it, my sister, you're being tolerated. Go where you celebrate it. Go to that person. They might not be your, you know what I'm saying, your first choice because, you know what I'm saying, because of this and that, but they hold every other quality that you need in order to complete the task that's at hand, because it's not about being a solo act, it's about being a band.
Ooh.
Now, like I say, my people, go where you're celebrated and not tolerated. And this has been the life advice of the day by _ T Hill.
Okay. Now we cook it with oil.
Come on, man.
We cooking with
Come on,
grease.
man. Come on, Ken. What's my grade, man?
We cooking with
Yeah,
grease.
I give you a C+.
I see you. Oh, come on. Oh, this nigga. Oh, I go from Morgan Freeman
You getting better.
to David Morgan. Come on, man.
Hey,
If I give you an A+, then you're going to drop on me.
That's
I need
true.
to keep you motivated.
Okay.
So now you know next time, man, let me try to see if I
I
can get
want
a
a C+.
C. A
Okay.
C+.
Yeah, I want a C+.
or something,
Would
you
be
know what I mean?
mine. Yeah.
Okay, I like it.
Know what
I
I
see his
mean?
motivation tactic. I see
see
what he's
That's
doing
all
and what
it
he's
is.
shooting for.
He's gonna be the evil parent.
He's definitely gonna be the strict parent. But
Caesar, not good enough.
Unless he has a daughter. Unless he has a daughter, I see him being very mushy, very soft, very marshmallow, very. I feel like his wife is not gonna be that. They have a daughter. She's not gonna.
My
be that.
daughter makes me the softest cat in the world. And I'm talking about I can go from but I can go from being just outrageously mad at her to just looking at her and seeing that, okay, me being upset with her upsets her and just like, you know what, I'm sorry, come here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And just talk to her. And it's crazy because my mom used to whoop my behind, bro.
As I be.
You know what I'm saying?
As I be.
Man.
And I bet your mom treats your daughter like she cannot do nothing wrong.
No.
She
Can't
doesn't.
do nothing wrong. Can't do nothing wrong.
Yeah.
My grandma
heard
did the same thing.
Yeah, I've heard that. And then the kids be like, but Ma, you used to whoop me, whoop her, or whoop him. But nope, ain't touching my grandbaby.
Shit.
How y'all been, fellas? It's been a minute since we met up. How y'all been?
Man, been good, man. I can't complain. God bless.
I agree with my boy.
Shout
It's
out
been
to
great.
y'all. Shout out to y'all. Let's get to it. I got a straight first subject off the board. Man, Ty walked in the house on speakerphone. Ironic enough, I had a topic about speaking phone call courtesy. And ironic enough, my boy walks in the house.
I was on FaceTime, to be exact. So
Oh, that was the speakerphone?
that was FaceTime.
It's still bad.
I was trying to see a titty, and my boy up here, all he had to do was be quiet, and I'd have saw a titty, and I couldn't see a titty because he was trying to be on the phone with Ken, trying to see where Ken at. Ken go be here.
Well, I got to make sure time.
Let me execute the titty first.
Can't be late. But
No,
why?
I don't. I always make it either A15 or under A15. I have never made it at A16.
Nah.
I disagree with that.
never.
Ty is here.
So
I have never
so
made
he
it
single-handedly ruined the titty shot.
There's him.
Hey, that's just
No.
Don't put that on me.
no,
we
no.
agree with you.
Don't
2
put
out
that
of
on
3.
First of all-
2 out of 3.
First of all,
Plead your case.
why did you need to get a titty shot? Why did coming in the house why didn't you get the titty shot in the car on the drive here before you left wherever you was at? Why is it that as soon as you come here, you feel like the titty shot was gonna happen? If it didn't happen 25 minutes ago, my boy, it wasn't gonna happen when you walked in here for the last 5 minutes.
I'm player G.
I'm letting you know. It wasn't gonna happen. If it didn't happen already, it wasn't gonna happen.
Because it was all in timing. She didn't get in the shower on my way here. She didn't get in the shower when I was in the car. She didn't get in the shower when I was out the car. She was getting in the shower when I was sitting right here trying to see a titty, and all you had to do is let my boy Ken be him. And just like we were talking about, and my point about this comment is timing. If you would have just sat there and let my boy Ken come on time like he always do, give me some
Thank
slap
you.
on the black
Thank
hand.
you. Always
We
do.
wouldn't be. I'd have saw a titty, and we'd have been all right.
them
So
boy-
now I'm tittyless right now.
Them boys ganging up on me, pause, because he always here, lie. He's here earlier than him, but he lives like 2 minutes away from me. That's what I mean by late.
Well,
if you live 2
in my
minutes away
defense,
from... Okay,
in my defense,
Roger.
right?
Uh-huh.
He's off.
True.
He's off.
True.
Most of the time when we record, I'm working.
That's not true.
Nah, I just don't say nothing.
Nights.
Most of the time,
No.
I'm working.
but
so
don't-
you
but-
got to give me some grace period that I
That's
got to drive
respect.
from here to there.
Respect.
Then I got to talk to my wife. You want me to just run in the
Respect.
house, go shower, come back here, and come to this podcast.
Respect.
Now I got to talk to my wife for a little couple of minutes. Then I got to go shower.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
I got to wash my hair because I just came from all this dust. Then I got to find me some clothes.
Yes, sir.
So I don't repeat. Because, soon enough, people going to say, hey, my boy in the back going to be using the same shirt every time.
Oh, I repeat.
Now you got to
Yeah,
look for stuff.
you got a uniform, you.
I repeat.
But look,
And
you
I still make it on time. I don't know what you're talking
you know
about.
what? I respect that, and that's true, but it still doesn't deny the fact that you be late sometimes. But it's okay.
I never late. No, I ain't going to take that charge.
I'm saying,
You don't take that
I'm
charge,
not
though?
taking that
like
charge.
what you
Okay,
like to
okay,
wear what
okay.
you want to wear. You should be comfortable. But when it comes to the phone call courtesy, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
okay,
say
back
this.
to that, back to that.
I'm gonna say this.
Let me get my wait.
Okay, go ahead.
So I think that whenever you're around people, you shouldn't have your phone. You shouldn't speak to other people on speakerphone,
I agree with
right?
that.
I also think you shouldn't answer the phone on speakerphone if you're around other people because you just never know what people might say. A perfect example: Ty called me this week about something, right? And I proceeded to make a comment that if the other person would have heard, I think would have offended the person. And after the fact, I thought about it, I was like, I wonder if Ty was around the person.
I would never put you in that
and
situation,
or
bro.
if the guy, and or was I on speakerphone, because I know he likes to answer the phone on speakerphone. So that's why I was like, phone call courtesy. Man, don't call people on speakerphone because you just never know
Right.
what the other person might say. That's dangerous.
Usually what people do, like if you call, you say, as soon as you say hello, hey, you on speaker.
Right.
Yeah, that's courtesy. Let me know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first thing you got, hey, you on speaker. All right,
Yes.
then you retract. But they got some people who don't tell you on speaker.
Yes.
You be
Just,
talking.
yeah, but those.
And I thought that was the case. So that's where this topic came up. But Ty proceeded to let me know that I wasn't on speakerphone, which I appreciate.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that to you, bro.
Because
That's some to me that's conniving. Like it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like I got to see where your mind at before I you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
You might not
yeah.
you might not have want to mess with it, or you know what I'm saying, at
Yeah,
the time. You know what I
right,
mean? And
right.
I'd have just had to been like, I'd have came back, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? Look, this ain't the time. You have to respect
Right,
that. But you know,
right.
it's like being an agent. Like, you know, we're talking about Lamar Jackson, being an agent. I can go in there, hey, oh, you don't do that. I can take that. You don't have to hear that as the player. You know, I'm sorry, but you don't have to hear that as the player. But if you don't have an agent, now you got to go in there and hear this yourself. Like, you know, I just play like the little agent role. That's
okay,
good.
so I guess we all agree about the phone call courtesy.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say? Because you thought you on FaceTime. I feel like FaceTime also is the same thing. Put some headphones on, especially in his case today when you want to see titties. When you want to see titties,
She'd have still heard you, even if I had headphones in.
But I also heard. Hey, now I'm in y'all business because I heard the girl said I don't want to say what I want to say because you ain't got no earpiece on.
Cause she was about
So
to,
if she had earpiece on,
I'm gonna show you a titty.
well, you should have had some earpiece on, courtesy
What-
for her and for me.
No, I could have just lied, but I'd rather tell you the truth.
If you on FaceTime, the girl can see you ain't got nothing in your ear, Ty.
Hey, look at this.
You wasn't saying like that though.
I think
Okay.
you should have a headphones for music,
Yes.
shows,
Yes.
phone calls, anything pertaining to phone. Because let me tell you, ain't nobody trying to hear what you watch.
Facts.
Nobody trying to hear what you're talking about. And nobody trying to hear none of that. Because if we could tell our kids, if our kids playing iPad and that thing is loud, you could tell your kid immediately, hey man, where your headphones? I bought you them headphones. Put them headphones
For a
on.
reason, right?
Or turn it down.
Or
Yeah.
do something. Then the first thing they're gonna tell you, I can't hear. Now you
Go
gonna
on
get
your
your
own.
headphone.
Go
Go
on
on your
your own,
right.
right.
So as adult, we gotta do the same thing. 'Cause I don't like one thing I don't like. I don't like being by people and they watching a show or something and it's mad loud. Like
Yeah, I hate
Yeah.
I
why,
hate that.
Yeah.
dude? Like
It takes away from the show.
come on, man.
It takes away from the show, and it's like you're distracting me, bro.
Right.
I don't want to hear or
I don't.
be distracted by whatever you're watching.
I don't want to overhear. You know what
I
I
don't
mean?
want that too.
I
I
guess
guess definitely don't
Because
want to.
what if you want to read a book but he want to listen to Game of Thrones?
Right.
Now
And
he
distracting you.
man, they
Yeah,
gotta
I
have
don't
some
like
courtesy
that.
etiquette.
What about if you are on a long drive and your partner or whoever you're riding with receives a phone call and now you got to turn the radio down and they proceed to talk for the next 45 minutes and now you sitting in silence while they on the phone. How do you deal with that situation?
That don't bother me much. That don't bother me because I turn it down, but I don't turn the radio all the way off. I just put it in a nice.
But you can't hear,
Respectable.
you still can't hear.
Yeah, but
the music.
it don't trip me.
What about you?
It
Does that
don't bother
bother
me.
you or do you,
Of course it's gonna. I feel like you're human. It's gonna bother you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you don't have, especially if you don't have anything to distract you, and the music was the one thing.
Yeah,
you know
you're
what I mean?
driving for about 45 to an hour. I mean, now you just got to sit in silence and listen to her
And listen to
or
them
him
blabber,
or whoever you're with.
yeah. But it's like at the same time, like Ken said, you're not gonna turn it all the way. There's some people who do turn it all the way down, but you're not gonna turn it all the way down to the point where it's just, you know what I mean? You
I
just in
just
that
think-
bitch hearing wind. You know what I mean?
And I always take an extra pair of headphones in my car.
Okay.
So as soon as if I feel like it's too, I just put my headphones. I always got a little something.
But I think as courtesy, if you're on a long drive and because
Thank you.
we're in the same car and now the radio is on and that's our only source of entertainment, you should have the decency to not have this phone call for 45 to an
That's
hour.
true too. That is true.
Courtesy, like, all right, man, hey, I'm in the phone. Let me call you back later. And plus, I don't want to hear. That's the same thing. I still don't want to hear your conversation the whole 45 minutes, or you talking to Jessica about how bad or tough work was. I ain't nobody trying to do all of that. I think courtesy. I think you got to be courteous. Courtesy. You got to be courtesy.
Courteous.
You got to be courteous with that kind of stuff. But
I say, yeah, man. And like, how y'all feel about as far as conversations? And I say that like you're around certain people and it's an inappropriate conversation. Like, do you continue to have the conversation, or do you expect people to be quiet and just, you know
Like
what I'm saying?
wait, what do you
you
mean?
have it?
Like for example, like hypothetically, say I came in here and I was trying to show, not show, but get a chick to show me something on FaceTime or something.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I guess, you know, what kind of,
Yeah.
But like, you know, and and you hear me talking like that when I first come in. Like,
With me, it don't bother me because it's just us.
Right.
But it's like if you're around, let's say if you're around my wife,
And kids.
my daughter and kid, like
Yeah,
that's
that's
right there's
disrespectful.
inappropriate.
I
Right.
agree. Yes.
But if it's just me, you, man, hey, by all means, do what you do.
have at it.
It don't trip me.
wait, I'm sorry, I missed it.
As far as like having like I was like when I first came in, like having like that kind of conversation, like how do you respond? Like you see him like the first thing like, oh yeah, let me see something. You know what I'm saying? And then
I
like,
don't care. But if you're on speakerphone, it bothers me.
Okay, yeah.
Because now you're like the same courtesy. Now you're distracting me from what I'm supposed to do. Like, yeah, if you talking, that's y'all business. But I don't want to hear that business.
Right.
Now I gotta put in my house. I gotta put my headphones on in my house because I don't want. Come on now. Come on.
I don't want to hear about your titties.
I don't.
I have my own titties. I'm my own married titties.
So yeah. So yeah. I think like if you walk in somebody's house or if you walk in some like, I think the protocol or the proper thing to do might be like, all right,
Hang up the
baby,
phone.
let me call you back.
Yeah.
Or if you are waiting for that one moment, that titty shot, like in
One
like you
shining
said, wait in the car
moment.
till it's time till you get that shot. Plus, I'm sure the girl don't want to. She's not going to want to show you that if she knows you're around people because she doesn't want maybe I don't know.
Let me tell you-
other people to think that she is a.
Let me tell you
a
something. An
hoe
old head
or
once
easy or
told me.
whatever.
An old head once told me she will do whatever. You know what I'm saying?
can
For
we
the right one.
Do that.
Why?
That topping makes this top makes this song over here. Oh. Yeah. Be still. Okay, go. She said, I'm sorry.
Oh
y'all.
no, you go. I was just saying, like she will do whatever for the right one. You know what I'm saying? If she don't do it for you, that means you ain't the right one, especially at that time.
No, because that now goes into self-respect. I think. I feel like
It depends.
you might have self-respect for yourself. It's not you. I'm okay with you seeing me that way, but I don't want your friends to see me that way. So that's self-respect. I think. So yeah, she might be
for
freaky.
me, like I say,
but
for me,
I ain't about to be freaky in front of your friends.
like I said, for me, we grown, so you know, you might not be thinking, oh, they 1-2, but you know, we grown, we get it in, we all get it in, right? So I look at it like this, like if I'm around my woo and I'm talking to you like this, I'm talking to you like this. So it's like, you know what I mean? I ain't showing everybody that you this and that. Like, nah, look, woo woo, and they're like, look, you know what I mean? Like, oh, they over here, nah, I'm over here.
But you know what that show too? She's just somebody you playing with.
no,
Because think about this. I wouldn't come in.
I think I know where you're going.
I
with
wouldn't
it.
come in.
I agree.
Talking about with my wife saying, "Show me a thing."
Yeah.
On speaker.
That's facts.
Because
That's
I got
true.
respect for her.
That's true.
That's private.
Solid
right?
point. Yep.
But if there's somebody, hey man, hey,
Yeah.
like
yeah.
like they said, she
for the
you know,
streets.
she belong to the streets.
No,
Respectfully.
Future says she for the earth. That's what Future said in the song. That you play the game the way it's played.
Yeah.
So it all
Right.
That's
there's
true.
caliber of people the way you see different people.
That's
and some
true.
people you give respect, some people you don't. So it
That's
all
true.
depends. Because you ain't gonna tell her for a person you deep in love, hey man, show me a titty in front of her.
That's true.
I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. And see, and that's why
That's true.
that's why I can say we agree to disagree, because I guess it's just me and my personality. Like, even if you my girl, like I'm saying I'm not, even like I said, even if you're not my girl, I'm not gonna show my partners what I got going on. Like, that's between me and Shorty, but you can hear the conversation. I don't mind you hearing what we got going on, but I'm not gonna sit there and show you how this girl is, how her body is. Like, cause I'll come in here, if I was married, like I guess it's just me. It's just how, I guess it's just how I am, how I operate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Respect.
Certain
Yeah.
people are different. They,
Yeah,
you know,
that's true.
Yeah,
That's
like,
true.
you know what I mean? Cause you can say it as a, you know how some things you can say as a joke, and then you might ultimately end up getting it.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I mean? Like
Uh-huh.
it's like one of those things. Like, I guess I came in saying it as a joke, and then, you know what I mean, and then
It happens.
it almost got serious.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
but like, no, I do understand what you're saying. Like because there are guys that will do that, but I feel like if they show it, it's a
Oh, no, not show it.
it's total
Not show it.
disrespect in my
Because
opinion.
I don't have partners show me they sex tape
Right,
with other females,
right.
but they would never show me the sex tape with the
with
girl.
the girl that they,
The
that
girl.
So
they
that's
made
how I
one.
always looked at it. So you gonna show me her because you just gonna hit her.
I-
and-
I said, yeah. If they
I'm-
showing it to you, yeah, that's not you.
That's
That's not
what
their
I'm
junk.
saying.
I don't mind you. I'm sorry, but I don't mind you hearing me. You know, woo, woo,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not gonna
yeah.
show you or ever like that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's disrespectful to women. Period. Go ahead, bro.
I've heard as far as a dude saying that never mind, that's too. That's
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
Get it
yeah.
together.
That's
Get it.
No,
Come
that's-
on, man. You
that's too
got
rated
it.
R.
Just
That's
by
too-
you waiting, it's 2 minutes right
Yeah.
there.
No, I was just because I was trying to clean it up, but it's too dirty. So I'm good. I'm gonna skip.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
okay.
skip it. I'm
Dirty
gonna skip it.
wine.
I'm gonna skip it.
Alright,
I'm gonna skip it. I'm
alright.
gonna skip it. I'm gonna skip it. So I found some questions that I would like y'all answers on that I think y'all would be. The fans would be entertained by listening to how y'all would react to these different stories, right? It's kind of long. Some of them are kind of long.
Summarize it.
No, I'm gonna read the whole thing. We got time.
Jeez Louise.
But let me know what y'all think. The first one, the title says, "Am I wrong for wanting to divorce my wife for not finding a job?"
There's so many levels to that.
Wait. So let me go into it, right? My wife has put very little effort into finding a job over the last 2 years. The once close dream of the house, the kids now behind 17 in debt.
They're probably 17,000 in debt.
Yeah, so now the dream was to have the house paid off and the kids, but
Gotcha.
now instead of having that, they got a bunch of debt.
Gotcha.
I am thinking about divorcing her to achieve that goal, but I feel like I'm overreacting. What do you think? My wife is 31. I'm 31. We have been married for 3 years now. We have been together for a little over 2 years before that. We both agreed early on that we wanted kids in a house together. This is still the same today. After we got married, she lost her job due to attendance, which was no surprise. She was never on time for anything. First of all, that's shade. You ain't got to say it like that, big dog.
No, but that's right. No, you
No,
know,
but he ain't got to say it like that, though.
You never on time for nothing.
Yeah, but he
Nah,
no. Anyway,
Man, just stating the obvious.
Yeah, that's all he doing.
Respect.
Let that man frustration come
I
up.
had a serious conversation. Then she needed to find another source of income for her, or everything we had already done for our future would be wasted. Credit cards were paid off, and we were saving money, going on trips, the house, the kids all around the corner. Early on, she wanted to start a business since we were in an okay spot. I let her go for her dream and be her own boss. A few thousands invested with high excitement and low effort. Of course, she tried other ideas over a year with no success. I was supportive, encouraged, and helped. It made her happy, which is all I wanted to do. But now, 2 years later, she has had 2 jobs, one that lasted 2 months and another that only made $150. We have $17,000 in credit card debt. The house and the kids now are just a goal again. I am working on the debt and have been making progress. There's been a lot of fights over this since she lost her job, and it always goes the same way. She has been applying from the start, but refuses to take anything that doesn't pay her $20. Dang, when you ain't got a job, you got to go get whatever you can get.
So they don't have kids.
They don't have kids. That's the goal. That was the goal. But since now they're back in debt, he doesn't want to jump into the kids because.
Right.
I told her from day one she doesn't need a high-paying job. Literally anything will help. She likes to bring up in fights that I don't love her like I used to before she lost her job. I would always disagree. I love her and still do, but it's hard to put effort into us when I'm the only one doing it anymore.
Yeah.
For the last few months, I have been seriously considering divorce. I made this post because it feels like that's too far. I would be an a-hole for leaving her over money troubles. I don't want to stay where I am now, feeling like I am the only one working towards our future.
Guess what race it is?
Oh, it's definitely white folks. It's definitely white.
No, that's niggas.
Really?
That's niggas.
Because
That's niggas.
I feel like a black person wouldn't, a black dude wouldn't stay that long.
Nah, it's niggas.
But what y'all think though? Do y'all think he should leave his wife? Do you think he should get divorced, or they should work through that?
Nah, you gotta go.
Yeah, finances.
After 3 years?
Finance is a big reason for a lot of divorces.
Yeah, but after 3 years, though?
Yeah,
Yes.
but what marriages are like divorces. Most of them end within the first 5 years.
Yeah.
True.
So if it crashed and burned, what you think
gotta
you gonna
understand.
do?
It's like I told my wife, a marriage, no matter how you look at it, is a contract.
Yes, it's a business. True.
This is a business that me and you about to get in, and this is what we sign. You help me, I help you. It can't be I only help you, you're not helping yourself. The girl done had 2 jobs.
In the last 3 years, that's crazy. In the last 3 years, it's crazy. That's crazy.
You
That's
the
tough.
problem.
They was
tough.
together 5 years altogether.
Yeah.
2 years prior,
and
3 years married.
From the looks of it, she's the problem.
No, wait. He married her. He knew what she was 2 years in, bro. I can't
but
forget.
she had a job. She had a job.
I don't know. It didn't say that she had a job when they was in a date. It didn't say nothing about it.
No, she
We
got
have been
fired?
married going on 3 years. We were together for a little over 2 years before that. We both agreed earlier. She lost her job due to attendance.
Yeah,
Due to attendance, meaning that, bro.
She had the job, but she lost it.
Right, meaning that she already had bad attendance before. They just finally built
but
up
you
They finally dropped their nuts and got rid of her. He didn't say how long she was there.
I agree with Ty. I think I agree with Ty because you knew before you get into any serious relationship, not boyfriend and girlfriend dating for a few months, serious. Y'all about to move in, or y'all about to get married, y'all about to invest in property, y'all about to invest in the business. You need to know this person's background financially, what your credit score is, how much money you got saved, how much money you spend weekly, how is your income to outcome ratio as far as money come. Fam, he should have known this beforehand. If you know this girl is not an on-time girl to work, that tells me if for the past 2 years, 3 years, this girl has been asking you for money. I'm adding it now because we don't know. But she's probably been asking you for money to, baby, let me borrow 50 something to pay for the water, but let me borrow this to pay for the water. Every week, you already letting me know you already got bad spending habits. You're not responsible enough to manage your own money. So what did you think once y'all got married was gonna happen?
I think one or two things. Either she's mad pretty, or 3 things. Mad pretty.
Okay.
2, has some really good coochie. Or sex game is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Or 3, a combination of both.
I'll tell you one thing. That sex,
Or
after a while,
you might be scared of being alone.
He one of them. She could be funky and cheesy. He just like, man, his self-confidence is so low that, man, nobody else is gonna want me.
I don't think his confidence is that low if he's actually considering divorce.
You ain't gonna take me to $17,000 in credit card debt.
We already there.
And think about it.
So ain't no point in divorcing. No, I just thought about that.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like but it's tough being the only one working towards it, though.
Oh, I know.
It's
Right.
tough being the
I
only
know.
one working towards paying off that debt.
And you never paid it off because it's a mountain paying credit card.
It keeps climbing.
It just climbs.
Especially if y'all keep spending.
Yeah.
And like if I'm paying it all off, which in his case he's saying he's paying it all off, and she continues to spend,
Ooh,
and y'all
no.
still have expenses that y'all probably using this credit card for, you ain't gonna never knock this down.
Never.
If and the sis ain't working, that's tough.
And she the problem too. How you go
She's
to a
definitely.
job that you
I don't
get
know.
fired
If,
already?
I don't know if you.
Attendance.
I don't know if you get divorced after 3 years over that though.
I think, man, he either I don't know if he created that monster or that monster was already there. It was just as soon as she got the opportunity from
That
a
could
guy
be
like
it.
that, you know what I mean? She
I don't think he
just latched on.
created it, but he
definitely enhanced it.
But the word is enabled it.
Enabled
He enabled it. I think he enabled it because, like you say, at the beginning that coochie probably was fired, but after a while,
Hey, tremendous.
that debt or that pain of like, man, I'm carrying all this load. That coochie don't amount. Some older guys will tell. Well, I ain't gonna say all older guys, but they'll say, man, good company is better than good coochie because good coochie comes with a lot of problems. Like women will say too, good pee-pee will come with a lot of problems. Because the guys with the good pee-pee, most of the times are hound dogs.
What is it? I'm sorry, I gotta shift a little bit. What is it about us men and these childish words or these childish phrases that just gets us? You know what I'm saying?
We're not
PP,
mature. We're not mature.
Coochie.
We're not mature.
What's another one? Wee
Cat.
Cat. Hey, when you fart,
stop.
when somebody fart, you just start laughing.
No,
Like,
I don't laugh.
Ooh,
I don't laugh.
I'm
It's
that
funny.
immature.
No,
I
you wrong
laugh.
for that, by the way, too.
I
You're
laugh.
wrong for that.
Oh, when Ty farted that day?
Man.
I ain't smell it. I had to come back in to save this,
Talk
but
about-
I ain't smell it, thank God.
Bro, my little girl will fart, laugh, and then say excuse me and tell you she farted. Like that.
I mean, but she's a kid. You a grown man, Ty.
She a spit image of me, bro.
Y'all just like-
it's funny, bro. It's
I
funny,
told
though.
you should keep the YouTube videos with her. She's funny.
She
and
is
she's
hilarious.
cute.
She's very hilarious, very beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, man. So final, y'all divorce or no divorce?
No, you
leave or
might,
no
you
leave?
might as well.
You gotta leave her. I'm saying like
If the credit card is in her name, leave her.
That's crazy.
But if it's in both of y'all name, hey man, you gotta stick it out.
at least get to a manageable point. But like I say this, man, most divorces end because of finances. So if you know what I'm saying, just go ahead and be a majority statistic. Yeah, go ahead. It no harm, no foul. It is what it is.
okay, well, let me ask: do you really
Liabilities and assets.
do you
baby.
really love that person? Well, okay, instead of. Do you really love that person if you're willing to divorce him?
Before you can love
Yeah, you
somebody,
love 'em.
before you love somebody, you gotta love yourself. That young man needs to love himself. And how you love yourself, you understand where you want to be in life and how you want to achieve it, and you have a clear set plan, and this is your only thing that's dragging you down. Like I said, difference between assets and liabilities. Liabilities cost you money. Assets make you more money than they actually cost. You feel what I'm saying?
Roger
You
that.
feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if she's losing you money, she's not helping you gain in no type of way. You know what I mean? Then she's got to be left. She got to be left, bro. Because all she gonna do is, even if she's a pretty face with some good vagina, great sex, she's gonna go ahead to leech onto somebody else, and they gonna do the same thing. You know what? He's gonna get frustrated, or she's gonna get frustrated with that same person.
Boy, and,
know what I mean?
and
That's
ain't
a bar.
nothing like
That's a
living
bar.
check to check, man. That thing
Yeah,
is
that's
hard,
tough.
man.
Stressful, bro.
It's tough.
Stressful.
Man, hey,
It's tough.
my boy, that closet is dark. I've been in there. It gets real dark in that closet.
You came out the closet?
A few
It
times.
took me a while.
When you told your mama you came out the closet?
I ain't never told nobody. I ain't even tell him.
You ain't tell me you came out the closet?
No.
Oh, boy was in there.
He was in the closet?
Was I? But I was on the
Crying.
hangers.
This
Hey,
I know what
Jeepers
Todd's trying to
Creepers
say,
back
but I
there.
also know what
I know what he's
I
trying.
know
I'm telling you,
Kenneth
boy,
being
that was
serious.
rough. But that was rough,
he
boy.
being serious, but
You up in there thinking where the next check coming from is depressing and all. Man, hey, you gotta cut people.
you gotta do what you gotta do for that check, huh?
Shit, I wish I was a stripper at that time. I would have had an OnlyFans. Hey, but hey, if you would have came to me when back then,
I'm
and you
not
said,
coming to you nothing.
Hey,
I'm not coming to you
say,
nothing.
Ken, we about to do OnlyFans. Boy,
For what? What am I doing OnlyFans with your ass for?
Look to 50-50.
Yeah, but
Nigga, why would I be on camera with you?
Y'all be on
Listen
one
to
of
me.
those? That's crazy.
Listen to me now. Ty got the connection with the females. I'm not in the streets no more.
Oh,
okay,
he would
okay.
bring the girl.
You bring, even though it
and you knock 'em
sounds
down.
like sexual trafficking, but it's not. Just letting y'all know that.
Yeah, it's not because the girls would accept.
Yeah,
you're
they
not,
would
you're not
accept.
forcing them.
No,
you're like,
ain't
hey,
no
do
force.
you want to do this? And
Right.
we'll pay
Let's
you.
make this check.
Yeah, I respect it.
I give Ty 10%.
So Ty is your manager then, basically. He's your pimp. Because he brings.
No, he pimping the
I'm a
woman.
gigolo.
No, he's your
Then it
pimp.
all
No, I-
condone.
he's bringing the girls to you.
I had to- he worked for me.
No, you work for him.
No, I'm giving him
Gigolo.
10%. He worked for me. Your job is to go get the girls, bring them to me. I'm going to give them another 10%.
Is
And
Ty
that's
the
my-
pimp in that situation?
Ty pimping
Or
the
is Kenneth
woman.
the pimp?
Now it sounds like he pimping my ass. You go get the girl,
No,
you bring
I'm
her
not.
back.
Don't look at it. Don't let that man get in your
You
head
no,
like that,
you
Ty.
pimping me, nigga.
Ty, don't let that boy come
You
on,
want
Ty.
me to go out? I'm your assistant
Come
pimp.
on. All
You
right,
want
there
me to
you
go
go.
out
That's
there?
better. That's better.
That's even worse.
No,
I'm
man.
the AP.
You let this man get in your head like that, man. That's
Man,
wrong.
we're a team, but
That's
damn.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, but we can switch.
No,
You go
Oh,
get
so you go
you go
some
get the
girl.
girl.
no,
and I
no,
go get the
I
girl.
came
Knock
up
him
with the
down.
idea. How you want to take my idea from me?
That's true. That's true, Ty.
Nah, she eating his ass. Eating his
Whatever
ass.
pays.
She eating- I don't know, bro.
Anyway, let's next story of the day. I saw this one today actually, and
My boy
and
Kim.
I was like,
Disappointed me.
it blew my mind.
Yeah, I would have do that instead of do roofing, but I ain't doing roofing no more.
Yeah, roofing was tough. I've
Roof,
never
boy,
done
roofing hot,
roofing.
boy.
Miguel.
Yeah.
Miguel. That's the only thing I think about when I said, hey, I thought about y'all, son.
No, stop it.
Is that messed up? I thought about y'all,
Yes, that's
son.
messed
That's
up,
it.
They were the
man.
first people I thought about, so I said, no, I wonder how they thought about this
You
shit.
ever heard that one where it said, Bonito, don't run. Bonito, don't run.
No.
That one funny too.
All right. Title of this one is Guys I Effed Up.
Okay, what we got?
Sounds gay.
To add to the title, I kind of effed up, and now feel the recourse is weighing on me heavily. To make a very long story short, I'm a 28-year-old man and was diagnosed with stage 4 esophageal cancer a little over 12 months ago from what I simply thought was heavy acid reflux or gallbladder issues. So I've been on chemo ever since with combination of other treatments, and things are going better than before, that's for sure. However, as I assume it would be for most, I looked up what the cancer was and the survival rates, and it kind of said I was effed. Right? He thought he was going to die,
Yeah.
right? So he said, if I'm going to die, I'm going to have fun before I go. So what did I do? More or less, I did whatever I pleased and maxed out all of my credit cards.
Ay, papa.
Now I'm here 12 months later, doing well, feeling healthy, and I have this pretty decent sized debt over me that causes me nothing but stress. I guess it's back to the grindstone to pay this off and pray I make it that long. Thank you all for listening. I just needed to get it out.
He people wild, boy. Hey, I
Now-
know he calling that cancer, boy.
No, I don't think
I'd
he
have
thought-
killed myself.
Why?
Why you better call that thing, man?
Nah.
No, man. First I want to say I'm glad that you're doing okay, my man.
yeah, I'm glad too.
And
Hell
I'm glad
nah,
you
wish
ain't
die- I
died.
wish you'd have died, bro.
Now let's get to the.
I wish you'd have died,
That's
bro.
tough. No, man.
If you would have died, bro, somebody
Man.
would have collected the insurance. You wouldn't be in this debt. You wouldn't be going
That's-
through all this
that's-
misery. Like they wishing that you alive. They want you to be
No,
miserable.
not- no, hey.
I'm glad.
I'd
that
rather you have died, bro, from the cancer.
I'm glad you lived because
I'm not.
You can live.
No, it pay off debt.
The decisions you made with your finances were, although it makes sense. If almost like when we spoke about a few weeks ago, like if you know you about to die in a few months, what you about to
Yeah,
do?
but
just
you
wild out.
gotta show me. You gotta reassure me. Doc,
But
am
my-
I gonna
my-
die
my-
for real?
My
Like
guy said he looked it up. He got cancer. I mean,
Google told me I had cancer in the stomach and all I ate was a bad chicken. Google will make you feel anything you look up on Google make you feel like you is double worse than what it got. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he's right.
Man, don't go. Go
He's
to the
right.
doctor and let that
he was
doctor tell
doing
you.
chemo though. I'm saying he was
Yeah,
doing
but chemo go
and-
help you.
Yeah, that's tough.
Now I would understand if he said I don't want to do chemo. I'ma just live my life and let it
yeah,
go.
that's
now
true.
we understand. But you trying to help yourself,
And at the same
and
time,
at the same time you.
that's true.
You should have just died.
This is what we call double penetration, my boy.
Yeah, he got messed. He got effed up.
He got
to a-
effed in the
to a-
mouth and the butt.
Ty, why you have to be so visual with it?
Hey, you gotta let the people know.
Now
man.
you got to pay that off.
Now he like
That's
this.
tough. My boy said he back to the grindstone. Now my
Well,
boy back. That's tough.
Yeah, man.
That's tough.
Yeah.
What do y'all do? Do y'all claim bankruptcy?
It depends
Man,
how
black
much.
people don't know about no bankruptcy.
Man,
Niggas gonna
it
try to
de-
pay
it
that debt
depend how
off,
much you
or
go.
either say, you know what, I'm gonna just go ahead and live my
Effort.
life and forget
Yes,
it.
and just pay the minimum for the rest of your life.
I'm gonna just die. I'm gonna die someday.
It
You
just
know-
depends how much you could claim for. But I don't think if he 10,000, I don't think you could claim.
Now I'm pretty sure from if he's making this post, it's a substantial amount.
Well,
Because you gotta think about it. 12 months worth of like I ain't about to pay no bills off. I ain't about to do nothing because I know I'm
That's
about to
wild.
go. It's like
that's wild. Some people
backed
just
up. You
dumb.
backed up to. Well, I don't think that's dumb in that situation.
Bruh, you doing
It's true, though.
chemo to
It's-
help
that's true.
yourself.
That's true.
That's what's crazy. So you want to live.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
That's wild to me.
That's
but
true.
then you go rock up debt.
That's true. With the slight, because in your mind you think you gonna die.
You know what's crazy? When he probably looked it up, he probably looked it up as if like how long would he live if he didn't have chemo and he went through get the treatment. I see what you're saying, Ken. That's retarded.
That's dumb.
How do you go through to get help and in the midst of getting help, you see your body getting better, you see yourself feeling good.
And you probably still racking
and you
up some
still
stuff.
like, oh, I'm going to get this $20,000 Lambo tonight or whatever
man.
tonight.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, oh no,
I-
kill
I-
yourself.
I'm not judging you, my boy. Look at this boy. These
I'm
boys,
being real.
These boys is ruthless.
I'm being real.
I respect them.
Oh, wow.
My opinion is, it
Kill
was
yourself.
it was a terrible decision. I'm happy you alive, but now that you alive, my boy, you got to deal with these consequences.
They are not. He is not your friend, my boy.
You got to deal with these consequences. These consequences mean you got to go to work harder than you.
No, you can go.
the hardest
There's
about
a
to work
bridge
the hardest
somewhere.
You ever worked ever.
Boy,
There's a bridge somewhere. You drive close. And I'm telling you, and look,
No,
let me
no,
tell you what
no.
you do.
No.
You get some of the baddest chronic or some of the baddest meth that you ever do.
No.
And you take it to the
Nah.
head. Take you a little pinch of fentanyl. Snort it up, put it to the head. Get on top of that mother loving
That ain't
bridge.
gonna help.
And you fall. You hear me?
That
I'm
ain't-
talking about Marilyn Monroe
Because
style.
all they're going to do is pass the bill to the mama.
Shit, she about to die too. You be all right.
It's too late now.
Fuck, mama old too.
Boy,
She gonna die.
That's
Shit.
Kill yourself, my boy.
Boy,
Nah,
too
nah,
late
don't do
now.
that.
Go
Hey,
smoke some of that good.
Like Brandon
it's
said,
sticky,
this going to be
icky.
the hardest you ever work in your
yeah.
life.
You yeah.
Overtime and everything.
It's
Yeah.
easy to kill yourself, my boy.
If you want to pay debt, you know what I'm saying? Because if you don't care about the debt, do it like what Ty said at the beginning. Just F it and don't pay nothing back. I would pay something back, especially if now that your future looks a little bit brighter, and you gonna need stuff in life. You might need a new car eventually. You might need to get a house eventually. You might meet a girl, and then now you gotta have that tough conversation. Girl, I owe $100,000 in debt.
Yeah, but
That's crazy.
But you know what they say, right? You know what they say, right? A dead man tell no tales. Also, you know what they say?
What they say?
You can't take it with you. So if you did go, so I tell you, my boy, T Hill's life advice of the day: go get your ass some good chronic, good meth, good fentanyl, and go to the nearest bridge. Right? You go to the highest point that you can climb up to. You get close to the edge as possible, and you hit that fentanyl, and you hit that blood, and you fall, cause that's your best out.
But that'd be funny if he's still
does not
alive.
condone suicide. That's a T.
That's not
Hale's-
suicide.
That's a T.
What
Hale's
is
life
it?
advice.
What the hell is
That's
it?
That
pure.
was suicide?
That's not.
That's a financial
purely
decision.
Talk podcast. We don't
Hey,
have condone
That
that.
was
That's
a
Ty.
financial
That'd be
decision.
funny if he survived.
Hey,
and,
look,
and the bank collectors at the door.
That's
So
crazy.
you still moving, eh?
That's crazy.
Hey, you
Nah,
know it's
tough.
wild, nigga. That means he's just a failure, bro. You a failure at killing yourself. You a failure at dying.
That's no. That means God got bigger plans for you, man.
Yeah.
If you try
Yeah,
to
to pay off
end,
that debt.
if you try to end it and you didn't go, there's a bigger picture. There's something more for you in life.
I'm just
Especially
saying,
if you go the way I
just
go.
Next time, use common sense, man. It's just common sense.
Yeah, yeah. Don't.
There ain't no need to.
If you feeling good, bro, like if you was on and you spitting out blood like Clint Eastwood off of Gran Torino,
Yeah, if you had to end, probably.
then yeah, you right now you good, my boy. Go with your and you been in, my boy.
All right, I think I got one more for y'all.
What you got?
Retired and can't tell anyone.
Can't tell that man to jump off the bridge.
Retired and can't tell anyone.
Retired and can't tell anyone. I'm 36 years old.
Damn,
I-
he retired
and
already?
I'm
That's
aware
good.
that I look even younger for my age. I've worked extremely hard. I've scrimped as far as like I've been very tight, very cheap. Worked extremely hard to make additional income and finally hit a mark where my wife and I agreed that we could retire indefinitely at 36. Shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah,
that's
go
a
ahead.
goal
God
right
bless
there.
y'all.
I decided. Say God bless y'all. Nigga just said commit suicide. Like,
the last guy.
Ty is.
They
Ty is
worked and got themselves to a good
oxymoron.
level.
Yeah, respect.
He
That's
put himself in a
respect.
hole. You might as well go literally put yourself in a hole.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying?
I decided I liked my job so that we could. I decided I liked my job, so I kept working. Ended up quitting a few months later due to stress with work and personal stress. Right, his father was ill. I have to say, it's so weird being retired. Ever since I've asked countless times what I do. Dang, I'm terrible at reading, ain't it? Ever since I've been asked countless times what I do for work or how work is going. Maybe I just never noticed how often I was asked before, but there is no good way to respond. If I say I'm retired, I get almost a shameful feeling for bragging. If I say I'm unemployed, I get the same feeling but for being unemployed. If I say I'm taking a break from work or just say that I'm used to do, or just say what I used to do, it seems like I'm lazy or that I'm lying. You really do lose your identity when you retire. I really thought I loved being retired, not having to stress about work, etc. Instead, I'm bored out of my mind. I dreamt of this day I could sit and play video games in my pajamas. I don't even like video games anymore. That's tough. I sit and put together Lego sets. I find myself not working on sets to try and save the excitement for another day. I'd laugh, but I'm being serious. Decided to go back to work and just accepted a job that pays less than half what I would use to make, but seems really chill. Hoping that'll be a good balance. Someday I'm sure I'll want to retire again, so in preparation. Do y'all think, well, what do y'all think of that story? As far as like the guy retired so young, and now life seems like it has no meaning.
He should have had kids or something.
Right.
See, that's the
I don't know,
problem.
but if he has kids at 36, he can't retire.
But that's what I thought. Most likely he don't have kids.
Right.
So I can understand this. Think about it. It is boring to be in all day home if you don't have a hobby.
If he ain't got nothing to do.
If you don't have like something that's going to take that.
Right. Make life different.
Time looks short when you work and when you got stuff to do.
Yeah.
Time looks long when you don't have nothing to do.
Yeah,
Right.
time go by super
So
slow.
I can understand this, man. It's 24 hours in a day. I ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. Then all your friends working.
Right, you calling them,
So
they at
you-
work.
I'm
They
at-
getting off at 5 o'clock. They tired. You've been home
Right.
chilling all day. So what do you think?
No,
Before
I
ask
agree.
you
I agree with Ken.
You
You
agree?
go ahead, bro. All right,
So,
that was perfect. Thank you.
Dang, I lost my
Oh,
my
this
train of thought.
man here.
I lost my train of thought. You think would y'all retire early? Let's put it that way. Let's go personal.
Me personally, yes.
Yeah.
What
But early as in his age, no.
what's early to you? What's early to you?
I say late 50s.
That's early to you? Late 50s is early?
That's-
Like
that
58,
sounds pretty late
59.
to me.
That's good to me.
Okay, what about you, Ty?
I take it at 36.
Uh-huh.
I take it. You know what I'm saying?
What
'Cause
do you-
like he said, like Ken said, he should find new purpose. That's why have kids or go ahead and travel, go do something else that might give you a new sense of purpose. Try different things.
But the thing about when you retire so young, it's like now that you have no recurrent income, you have to budget a lot tighter. I feel like you don't have a lot of free money to just go, unless whenever you retired and you saved, you put specifically money for like, okay, this is so we can travel at least twice a year. If you don't plan for that, whenever you retire, you can't really be doing that.
No,
Because
I
your
agree.
expenses is like, I have $4,000 a month. I gotta make I'm retired now. I'm doing what I want, but
Right.
these 4,000 is what I need for bills,
Expenses
food,
is set.
everything
Right.
is set. Ain't
Something go
no
wrong.
deviating from the plan when you retire that young, unless you retire as a multimillionaire at 36. Then obviously you got a little bit more,
a lot more leeway.
leeway. But and depending how you spend, I think I could retire early. I want to. I hope I want to retire early.
But see, you have a hobby.
I
So
have
you
stuff to
like
do.
doing what you do.
True, true.
Right.
Ty got a hobby.
You do too though.
My kids is my hobby.
That's not good, because
What you want me to tell you?
because I grew up. My uncle loves me to this day a lot, but he had a little attachment stuff with
Yeah,
me.
well, I ain't gonna go that was a little extreme. I
As
ain't-
far
I
as
ain't
like
going that far.
that, but I've seen parents, because I know a couple of people also that have that same attachment to their kids, where their life revolves around their kids, and whenever now their kids, it's time for their kids to fly away from the nest, the parents are so attached, their identity is gone. So I feel like you shouldn't put too much of that in your kids, because
My wife
whenever they
done-
grow up, you go.
I don't know. I ask me this 10 years from now.
Okay.
But as of right now, I don't have kids, and that's all. I always wanted that
Shout out to you.
with a wife and family. So hey, man, we
Shout
gonna
out
see-
to you,
we
big
gonna
dog.
see
Shout out
how
to you,
it go.
baby.
Yeah,
I
shout
like
out to
that.
you.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, retired at 36. That's a beautiful thing.
I hope you got that house paid off and everything.
I'm sure that'll probably be the first thing, because you think about it.
You know how much pension you have to be doing to save up to retire at 36? That means you ain't do. Yeah, you ain't do much of nothing.
but it's worth it though. I think it doesn't feel worth it during your 20s, because during your 20s, all of your friends are enjoying life, traveling, going to
Yes.
Europe, doing all these different things, while you're consistently, strictly only working, saving, not going out. But now at 36, you can say, "Hey man, I can sit back and relax." But like you say, you have to find some new purpose. I think if you retire, just have something to entertain yourself with, or like Ty say, find a hobby, find something you can do
Find a
that's
new purpose,
probably
man.
not expensive. It's inexpensive, that you can enjoy life. Because you're right. If you just home sitting all day,
It's tough.
them 24 hours go by slow. And then that's when you feel like you're wasting life, time,
Yes.
and
Something
everything.
That's why
away.
some athletes suffer when they retire. Because we don't
Yeah.
realize athletes retire in their 30s.
Yeah.
To us, they old when they playing sports.
But they're
but
young.
that's actually
in
young.
real life,
Young.
they're young.
So they be struggling to see, what am I going to do now? Because I played this sport my whole life. What is my purpose now?
Man, great segue now. I saw something that Adrian Peterson,
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, I
like,
saw that.
was he went bankrupt, or he's in debt, or like he owes some, but over his career he made like over $100 million. How do y'all think that? How do y'all think that kind of money just fleets?
That hurt me.
Well, yeah, but they say
That
when
really
he,
hurt
He has
me.
kids. He has kids, child support and stuff like that. You know what I mean? They talk about with him too.
I saw Shannon said for his 30th or 31st birthday, he brought over
Yeah, he
50, 60 people, first class.
Spent $1 million on a party.
Yeah, that.
Spent $50 million.
No, $1 million on
Oh,
a party.
jeez, I'm a cricket. Oh, $1 million. That's still a lot.
And that was around the time when he borrowed money.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That hurt me because he's my favorite running back of all time. That hurt me.
He's
to
not my
core.
favorite, but he's a great, and it just it kills you when you see people, especially with me. It'd be like seeing.
Oh,
it's like to me
man.
that was like seeing Steph Curry go broke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I
get it.
mean? Somebody at that height, and they on their way down.
What was Peter that height money wise?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Adrian Peterson was not Steph Curry height.
Yes.
Money
height?
wise,
You
AP
said
was
height?
the
not
man.
height as in size, height
It's
as in
the best
running
back in the
finances.
league. Yeah.
No, yeah, I remember that. I remember him being
2,000-yard rusher. Yeah.
But
No,
he
you
was
talking
make
about money?
money-wise.
Well, ain't nobody make money like
Ain't
NBA.
nobody make money like NBA. Yeah.
And
But as far
baseball.
as like being top paid,
Yeah.
In the
basketball,
yeah.
running back, yeah, and top
Yeah.
paid players, yeah. AP was that guy at
Really?
one point.
Oh yeah, that's my boy.
definitely.
Single-handedly took the Vikings to the playoff by himself.
Yeah,
Nobody.
I mean, yeah, he was that dude
Oh,
for
man,
sure.
I love that guy. It hurt me when I heard that. It did. Cause damn.
How are y'all the type of person that are budgeters, or y'all just are cheap, or just live life however it goes? Like
I'm
what
both.
kind
I'm
of- what
budget
kind
and
of-
cheap.
Yeah, I'm budgeting frugal. Like to me, like it's like going to the store and they want to buy barbecue sauce is probably like $1 more. And like, you know what I'm saying? Wow, I got honey at home. I got a little brown sugar at home already. Shit, I ain't got to buy that. Let me get this barbecue sauce. Like, Kraft might be cheaper. You know what I'm saying? But I can spritz it up. I got everything I need at home. You know what I mean? I got to spend as much more money. But to me, that's smart. That's you know what I mean?
I'm
Yeah.
cheap, but let's say if my wife wants something, I'll buy it for her. Like I don't have a problem spending if I go buy her something. But when it comes to me, yeah, I'll be thinking 3 and 4 times before I buy something.
I
Right.
agree. I agree.
I'll be like, the only thing that gets me is video games. Now, video games,
you got me.
that's my
That's
thing.
your
Or,
one
or
vice.
sports
Yeah,
betting.
that's-
Well, I thought you was about to say weed.
That too. But nah, that's a bill. But it's like sports betting. Sports betting. Oh my goodness, this is
But
I think
yeah.
I think I'm also I'm a budgeter. I'm more of a like save. I'm cheap, but as of late, I've been spending a little bit more as far as like buying me stuff because I don't have a lot of like going out stuff. And whenever I go out, my wife always looks fly, and I always look mediocre, and I don't like that.
Yeah, me too.
So I have to like at least try to match her fly.
I ain't got
but
nothing
but I really don't be shopping for me like talking about
Yeah,
it.
me neither.
Shopping is hard.
It isn't.
I ain't gonna lie.
I love
Shopping is
Zara.
hard.
I go to Zara and I'll be finding everything I need in Zara. It ain't that hard.
I think a man could do with 3 pair of jeans and a bunch of t-shirts. I think they fine.
And then you see why I dress comfortably.
And sweatpants. You all need as
Yeah,
a man.
but
You all need sweatpants.
When you go out,
Oh,
do
I
you-
have clothes. I have clothes for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have clothes
Gotcha,
for that.
gotcha.
But that, you know what I'm saying? Like sweatpants, hoodie. Let's rock. I'm all right.
Roger that.
I'm
I
all right.
respect it.
No
I
socks
respect
on.
it.
That's wrong.
I
Now,
respect it.
traveling, you got me. I'ma complain. I'll be like, God, there's a lot of money for that little trip. But I love traveling. I do.
Yeah,
take me on
I
trips.
hate getting there.
I'm a big complainer too, but once I get there, for the most part, I'm a big complainer. My wife gets stuff for the house, and I'm like, man, why you spent on this? Why you? But after I'm like, I like it. I like the trip.
Right.
Oh, I like where we went here, the experience, whatever. But it also be like the ultimate goal is to like keep more money. That's my thing. I just want to see more money in my bank account
Yeah.
than less money.
Right.
But you know, to each his own. Perfect with spending. When is the right time to what was the question you had?
When is the right time to buy your significant other or a woman that you've been dating or a man, either or?
Like how long? How long you should be-
Expensive gift? How long you gotta be dating
to
or
buy an
with-
expensive gift? Okay,
Yeah.
what's expensive?
anything that you don't make a year. If let's
What?
say, put it like this, if you make $4,000 a month, a bag that costs $2,000 a month is expensive,
Okay.
right? You go with what you make salary a year.
Okay.
That's expensive. I ain't saying Shannon Sharp because that's different budget. There's a different kind of brag. But I'm saying for what you make.
No, okay, but I'm saying, yeah, I'm talking about us. So for us, what's expensive? Give me a number. Just give me a number.
I think $2,000 is expensive.
I ain't spending $2,000 on nothing except for a trip. I'm sorry. I ain't spending $2,000. Nah. I thought you was going to say like 500 or like 600. That's
Nah,
expensive to me. That's expensive to me.
Yeah, I'm with you. We the same person.
Yeah,
I'm
what?
like,
$2,000? I'm spending that on a ring, and y'all might think that's cheap, but that's what I'm gonna spend $2,000. I'm not. Man, you sound
I'm not
crazy.
spending-
On a purse?
on a purse, on some shit that
Anything,
you might
anything.
wear
I know.
once.
Nah. But
Shoes?
so
No. Yeah, shirt? Nah.
But let's just say $500. Let's just say
Yeah.
$500, right? Expensive is $500 for me. So for me, it depends on our chemistry. Because for my wife, I bought her. I think it was the first month that we were together. I bought her a Pandora necklace, a pink diamond Pandora necklace, or a white diamond, something diamond, and that was pretty expensive. That was a month there, but I think it depends on the person. So I'd say it depends on the person, but for me it was like a month.
Pandora got expensive stuff.
They had the necklace that they had was a diamond, or was it
okay.
K's? It might have been
Nah,
K's. It might have been K's. Yeah, because I was
Pandora.
thinking diamond. Is,
So you
yeah,
got me
those
there.
something-
I ain't got
Well,
no
yeah.
jury habit.
Yeah, Pandora.
Yeah, I bought it.
Oh, Pandora King. I ain't
bought it,
never
yeah,
seen
yeah,
Pandora with no diamond. That's why I was shocked. I was like, what? When?
I'm gonna ask her. It might
They
have
didn't
been.
say-
It might
they
have been Pandora.
They didn't
What
call
about-
me
what-
for that.
Shut up, nigga. What about y'all? What about y'all? How long you think you got to be together
I
to buy an
told
expensive
my
gift?
wife one day I'm gonna buy her a bag. Nah, when? I don't know, but I think one day I'm gonna get her.
Yeah, I'm gonna try some shit like that. I'm gonna
Man,
try.
y'all ain't answering the question. When
I
do
said
y'all
2000?
think how long should you be
I
dating
think,
before
it
y'all do
depends.
this?
I think it's subjective. It depends on, and it varies.
6
It depends
months.
on the person. Man, if
6
you
months?
in,
Okay.
some people fall in love quick. You know what I'm saying? Some
Yeah,
people
that's
did.
true.
So it's like, it depends on you. That's why I say it's subjective. It varies on the person.
On you, but because I agree with you, but that's why I gave
I'll
my
say for
perspective.
me,
For you, what is it?
Something expensive, maybe a year and a half.
Year and a half. Wow, okay, that's a long time, boy.
I gotta know, man. Yeah, we gotta go through some stuff, bro. I gotta.
But you
feel
just
like
said
gonna be
sometimes
here.
people fall in love and all that.
but
Yeah,
for him,
but
him particularly, it
I'm-
might take that long. he said.
I'm like Future, man. Don't get too comfortable. You know
Respect.
I mean?
What about you? You said 6 months.
Yeah, 6 months, 6, 8 months.
6 months isn't bad. That's what they really recommend. 6 months, because. But do you really know somebody in 6 months? Do you even know somebody in a year and a half?
Thank you.
But
Thank
that is
you.
a whole different
A year and a half is
conversation.
better than 6 months.
I agree. definitely better than 1 month. I bought my wife, but then again, I married my wife, so it turned out to be great.
Y'all good.
Ka-ching, ka-ching. Anyway, man, I think that'll wrap it up for another episode. Episode 31 for the fly. We rolling,
good.
fellas.
Rolling, babe.
We've been
We doing
consistent.
good.
I'm proud of y'all. Shout out to y'all. We hit 2,000. Let me see what the subscriber is right now on YouTube.
We got subscribers?
Yeah, YouTube. Let me up.
Man, y'all gotta excuse my boy.
2,372. Whenever we started doing this podcast, I think I was like at 400.
We appreciate
So,
all them
he's at
2,000.
None of y'all came from the podcast. Well, some of y'all came from the podcast. Shout out to y'all. Let me not be a hater. Appreciate it.
I listen to music. I
every
listen to music,
subscriber
bro.
to
Thank you,
every.
Ty. Thank
Like
you,
the
Ty.
I listen to it, bro.
I take everything. I like y'all, man. I love y'all for
thank
subscribing.
y'all for coming
Thank y'all,
and joining,
man.
Even
man.
the ones that make joke, man, I love you too, man.
Yeah, they
Hey.
talk about your forehead. A
Yeah,
lot.
they do. They
Them
do.
boys be
They
going
do.
in.
But guess what?
Yeah, what?
You watching me, so that's the
That's a
every
fact. That's
view
a fact.
count.
Shout out to y'all for watching.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all for watching.
Yeah.
And this has been another episode of the Purely Talk
Hold on.
podcast.
No, it hasn't. Where's the quote, bro?
No, that's at the end.
Okay.
That's at the end,
Oh,
sir.
my bad. I'm about to
Dang, you killing the
How
whole.
about it- how about it
How
getting
you
your
trying to do my job?
How about getting your ass paused?
Dang.
You
don't know what I mean. I said
That's
pause.
crazy.
Oh,
You know what he
man.
meant when he said the closet,
Yeah,
but you
but
kept
you
making
still
it.
kept
But,
going.
hey,
That's
bro, you said you went in the closet.
crazy.
That's tough.
Man, you just say you going this man's ass. How the hell that's
Okay,
tough?
stop. Why would you say it? No,
That's
stop.
what he said.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, that's what he said.
Hey man, shout out to y'all, man. Thank you for joining another episode of the Purely Talk podcast. I
Yes,
am
sir,
your
Steve.
host, and these are my guys.
Ken Stu, baby.
_Teals. Follow me for more life advice. People, remember, the gold rate gets celebrated and not tolerated.
Shout out to y'all. Closing quote of the day: entrepreneur, a crazy person who risks their own money for freedom rather than exchanging their freedom for money. Don't forget to like, share,
Not everybody, not
follow.
all of y'all could be entrepreneurs now. Don't take that
That's
quote and
true.
run with it. Some of y'all
That's true,
need
too.
structure. Some of y'all need to go to work and let the people tell you what to do because some of y'all don't
Yeah.
got the right
And the
mind.
infamous words of
just
Ty,
saying.
be a team player. You know what I'm saying?
All right, now.
Somebody got, be a team player. All right, y'all.
One of y'all might go
Somebody
tell
gotta
your
shoot.
mama.
Somebody got to play defense.
Love, peace and love, baby. Like, remember what I
Blessings.
told y'all? Not all y'all gonna be entrepreneurs now. All right, peace and love.
That man discouraged them people.